Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to part 3 of cleaning up my shop, my shape. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to put my gloves back on. They keep my hands warm just a little bit. Plus, they keep them from getting really dirty, too. So, today I'm working on this whole side. Okay. I'm yet to go out and buy a storage thing to put all my chemicals in. But right now, I just have to work around that. Okay. So we're going to just get this out of the way. My trusty three-wheeler. If you ain't got a three-wheeler, go out and buy one today. Go on Marketplace. There's a lot of them on there, and they're usually pretty decent in price. I haven't looked in a long time, simply because I don't want it to pop up on my algorithm. And besides that, I'm not really into buying them anymore. I'm not really into that, anymore. Maybe in the future, I'll get back into it. We'll see. It's fun to do and all that. By the way, I'll give you a little tip. So if you are not a dealer, a car dealer like me, if you're not, and you want to buy, fix, and sell used cars, you can only do 5 a year. That'll probably change, though. They'll probably do away with that. They'll probably be like, yeah, whatever. Because technically, I think if they did change it, the government would actually make more money on taxes and stuff. So if they were smart, they'd be like, yeah, you can get as many as you want. So anyway, now if you want to build and sell motorcycles, you can. There's no limit to those. See, that's stupid. Why no limit to motorcycles, but there's a limit to cars? That don't make no sense. To me, it don't. But anyway, yeah. So I thought about doing that, buying and selling motorcycles, but technically, I'm a mechanic. I can work on just about anything, but there are obviously things about a motorcycle that you don't know, and you're not going to make a lot of money. Well, you're not going to make a lot of money selling cars either. Yeah. You know what? I think I need to. Man. Yeah. I wonder. I've got another bucket for that vacuum. By the way, those little vacuums, man, they're awesome. They are so cool. They're great to have. Love them. I had one though, and it was my fault. I burned it up. Let's see will this one fit? Will this fit? What do you think? What do you think? Fits. Whole different company. What do you think about that? So I wanted to clean this sucker out because I sucked up some gasoline, and it was old gasoline. Sucked it right up. And man, so a lot of people don't know this. So these vacuums, there's an import and an export, right? So to suck, you go in the front. To blow, you go in the back. But when you start sucking stuff up, if that's open, which it's got to be open anyway, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, stuff comes out of that. And so anyway, I sucked up that old gasoline. It's man, I mean, you talk about something that knock you out. It stunk so bad. And just as I took this off, I mean, I can still smell it. So this thing is just grody. So I'm gonna have to put it outside. Grody. Doo-doo. So I'm gonna just put that out here outside, leave it upside down, and then I'll at least it's dry. You know, it doesn't have any kind of wetness in it. So all I got to do is take a chisel or like a screwdriver or something like that and go kind of chisel away at the inside of it, and then clean it with some good soapy water. Preferably use some like Dawn. Dawn is great. It is. I'd back them in a minute. Man, I used Dawn to wash my car. I'm not lying. I'd do it. Yep, works great. Okay, so if you see this little guy on the wall right here, he goes in here, in this side thing right here, that little chiseled part. Easier said than done. Let's see. There. And it hangs up on the wall. Ding! But what you're supposed to do first is wrap this big guy around here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, and he's going to hook on right there. And then, come on. Getting it lined up is the hard part, but anyway, there it is. So then you got, yep. I'll put that on there like that. Actually, I could put this on here like this. And I'll leave the other one on there. Now, as far as hanging this up, if you got a place to hang it up, I did have a place, and I used it for something else. Crap. How about like that? Good enough. Now look, I've got stuff over here that I bought a while back that I went to the thrift store and I found these baskets, this metal stuff right here, and everything was cheap, like $1 or something. Anyway, so what I do is I use this in my metal work. So I'll tear these things apart. Now I know what you're saying. Oh man, well those are neat little baskets, man. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but when you're doing metal art, that little stuff comes in handy, man. It's good to weld and all that. So let's see, it'll go in the big stuff. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, excuse me. This is the front cover to the fan, which was this. But that's junk. Oh, I didn't know I had another hose. Or did I? Huh. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Put that battery there. Now, this is a roll around. This is an old stereo with speakers. It's a turntable and 2 tape decks from the 80s, I think. Yeah, that thing's cool. Every once in a while, it might actually have. Yeah, it's got a record in there right now. But I can't play it on YouTube because I'll get banned for copyright. How you like them apples? Right? YouTube needs to do something about that. They need to do away with all that copyright crap. All we want to do is hear music. That's it. Oh, well, you're not paying for it. You can't. No, man. Royalties and all. Well, whatever, dude. Well, you know what that does? That makes me not want to listen to the music. So there you go. Anyway, let's don't go down that road. Let's play nice. Here's a nice piece of wood. Well, sort of. Let's just stick that up there. So, let's see. What we got here? Where is... Oh, it's there. Okay, everything's there. So, yep. Ooh, what is that? Finding all kinds of stuff. Found some metal that I could use for something. Okay. Yeah. I still ain't found my zip tie gun. But it's around here somewhere. I know it is. Let's see. This is this is some parts to a vehicle I worked on. So here's the dilemma. So brand new parts. Do you keep them or do you toss them? If I toss them, if I ever work on the vehicle again, I'll need them. I don't know. Maybe not. You know what? Screw it. In the trash they go. Man, my trash cans are getting full now. Darn it. Okay, so I got... so the whole... Yeah, never mind. I won't say that. But anyway, I got these I got these. I got several of these. Metal, steel. Got several of these. Like brackets that you can do whatever. I've actually got one hanging up over there, and you know it's coming off one of the rafters. I mean, one of the things off the wall. It's coming off, and you can like hang stuff on it, stuff like that. I think I had to drill holes in it. Yeah, I did. So what I did was it's got holes. Actually, never mind. It's got holes already, right here and here. So you get in there with a wrench and put you a bolt in, whatever. I got nuts and bolts and screws in here and all kinds of stuff. Let's put this. So those are good to have. I won't get rid of those. This is a part. So this is a shield off of my Ford. Goes where the belt is and all that, but I'm not putting that back on. Kiss my butt. I'm not putting it back on. I'm not putting it back on because I don't want to. What do you think about that? So old for sale signs, once you write on them, it's hard to get them clean again. So that's trash. I'm gonna have a lot of trash. Darn. I might have to make 2 trips. I used to call a guy. I'd give him $100. Be like, dude, take this trash. Go. Bye. And he would do it. He'd haul it off. But now $100 is, you know, that's a lot of money to me. So got another hose here that I could attach to that other one. But I'm not going to do that now. Obviously, I'm not going to do that now. We're just going to keep on moving here. We'll just keep that there. Okay. So I have I don't know if this is a good design or not, but I have a leaf blower. It's electric. And this came with it. It's made by Black & Decker. And don't get me wrong, that's a good blower. I mean, it's like, you know, it's very powerful. But you put this on there on the intake side. And it's supposed to suck leaves up, chew them up, and spit them out. Don't know if that's a good design, though. Seems like, I mean, I tried it. It was okay. But usually you have a bag that you attach to it or whatever. And my bag got torn. So, yeah. So don't really like that idea too much. Let's see. Where can we put this? Running out of room here. Can we put it in here? I'll stick it down in there somewhere. Yeah, maybe. It's a neat little stool. Just fold it up and go. Originally, it was a backpack. I took off all the backpack stuff, and now it's just a... Oh, man, that feels good. I haven't sat down in 4 hours, I think. That's what's good about me. I can stay on my feet all day long if I want to. Knock on wood till I get too old and can't do it no more. wonder if we can hang this up. Yeah, we can hang that up. All right. Let's see. Where your eyes at right now? Let's see. So there we go. So what you're looking at on the floor here is my old boom box. Dude, I had this. I ain't lying. I had this thing sitting in the back of my 1990 Mustang. This was in 96. 1990 Mustang Coupe, which is worth about 30 grand now, I found out. Like, what the hell? Anyway, my 5.0, you know. So I didn't have a good stereo system in it. It's just, you know, I had the OEM stereo system in it, but it was junk. But anyway, I had this thing in there. You know, it's got the bass boost on it and all that. CD player, got 2 tape decks sitting in the back seat, and I'd cruise around with that thing on. Yeah. Those were the days, man. I'm having flashbacks. Oh, I wonder if it still works. I'll have to try it out. I ain't even turned it on forever. But now up in here, I have my Alexa. I have her, and all I got to do is say, hey, play me some music, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You know, this thing even have a remote control. I hope it don't have batteries in it. But, what is that crap? Some motor mounts or something? Anyway, but yeah, man, I used to rock this thing, man. I have it up in here, and I either turn the radio on or put a CD in it or put a tape in it, and yeah, good times, man. This thing's probably worth something. You can it's wired, but you can detach the speakers, you know, and put them out or whatever. I used to I just now remember this. So in my room, in my house, my bedroom, I made little shelves for one for each speaker and one for the main part, and had it up on the wall. And yeah, I used to crank that up. Probably bothered the crap out of my grandma because she was on the other side at the time. She was on the other side of the wall. So I was in there she was probably hearing it coming through the wall. Bless her heart. Turn that crap down. Although my grandma was cool, dude. She nothing hardly ever bothered her, seemed like. That's what was cool about Granny. You could talk to her about anything. And for those that are in my family, or those who were good friends with her, they know what I'm talking about. We all miss her. She died back in 06. I think that's right. I'm trying to find a place for this, by the way. But yeah, she just got, you know, she's died at 90. She's old. So but she fought her whole life. She got MS, all kinds of stuff, man. But she was a trooper, man. I'm telling you. What is that? That's a shingle. So it's always good to have a shingle. This is like a whole sheet, one sheet. It's always good to have that, even though I didn't know I had it. So if anything happens to like one of the shingles on the roof, you just go up there and pop that sucker on. Found some more wood. That's the other thing about making videos. Like I can, be watching and be like, oh yeah, remember I got that. Yeah, I got that shingle. That's right. So I can go get that shingle and put it on there. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't agree with what I say, and that's fine. But then again, I don't care what you think. Oh, man. Bet you ain't seen one of these in a while. A crate. These things, man, these things are really cool to have. You can use it to sit on, or you can use, obviously to store stuff. It's got holes for carrying it on both sides. That's cool. Just got to find, places to put this stuff. I will eventually do something with this roll around. This will, it will definitely be. I'm sorry. I know that was loud. Oh, God. Anyway, this roll around table that Dad built, I will get back into using it for what it was intended for, because I know that, he's probably sitting there. If he sees me right now, he's probably like, "That's right, you do that. That's what I built it for, dadgummit." I can see him now. I built the darn thing. I tell you, it's laying out in the yard. All right, wire. Wire is always good to have, to hang stuff, whatever. I have different thicknesses. That's actually welding wire. Hey, it's wire. It works. Still good. I have kind of a place for that. I'm just gonna sling that over there for right now. Hope I don't get sick being out here. Let's see. Here's a. Dang, I didn't know. I didn't know this was over here. It's a clear plastic hose for whatever. Airline, fuel line, whatever. Anyway, always use that. In the line of work that I do, yes. Okay, so this right here is the oldest box. It's an antique box. Anyway, it's an antique wooden box, and it's got all these old bolts and nuts and screws and washers and all kinds of things in it that I thought I went through, but I probably ran out of room in my drawers over here. So, excuse me, that's going to have to be going through later on. God. What's for dinner? Anybody know? I have no idea. Mom made some homemade chicken with rice soup. It was very good. She did a good job. So basically, we had chicken wings, some rotisserie chicken wings, and we took those and shredded them and everything, drop them in there. So these are pipes. These are galvanized pipes, looks like. I got all these bulbs here. They need to be all thrown out. I need to get those pipes somewhere else. Even if I have to stick them in a corner somewhere, I'll do it. Because I don't want them out here. Wonder if I can put them over here. Perfect. As you see, I got more jack stands. You can never have enough jack stands. Yeah. That's got something in it. That ain't oil. That can't be oil. That's coolant. That is the coolant that came out of my 1934 Ford pickup. Out of the new radiator. Come on, people. So we'll put that to the side for right now. Okay, what else we got over here? So we'll get these jack stands out of the way. This time I want to do everything different. Yes, I've done this before. I've gone all the way around this thing before, at least once. So this time, this piece of metal, that's a good piece of metal. Put this in the little metal stuff. Dink. So this time, we're going to do things a little differently. Because it seems like last time, well, usually I run out of room. That's usually what happens. And then I just start piling stuff on top of each other. So I need to break that habit. So, what is that? So this is a charger. It's a battery charger. They can either do 6 volts or 12 volts. But I don't use, obviously I don't use this because it's sitting over there buried. I've got a different charger that I use. But it says motorcycle battery charger. So can you use it on a car battery? I don't know. I want to say yes. But I honestly, I don't know. There might be a reason why it says motorcycle. And it doesn't say anything about anything else. So we'll do some research on that. See, look, here's a nice little stool. That'll pinch your taint when you sit on it. No, I'm just kidding. What else we got over here? Old jack stand. When I say old, I mean like one of the first ones ever made. There is a crankshaft there for that B20 engine. And there's probably nothing wrong with it. I could build that engine, but it's not worth it. Why? Because the K-Series is just way better. I don't understand why people build anything else. I saw a guy recently building a B18C5, which is the Type R, old Type R engine. But I'm like, why? I mean, yeah, it looks good. But dude, go ahead and get a K series. Way more horsepower, way more torque, everything. K24A2 so far is the best K series engine ever made. So far. Be nice to know where we'd be 20 years from now. That'll probably be all electric. There won't be no more gas. I don't know. Or somebody find an alternative. There's just something about having a gas engine, man. It's like, it's cool. You know, it's yeah, it's dangerous and everything, but that's the thrill of it, man. You know, and it's like, and they're all like, oh, save the planet and drive electric. That's a load of crap. That is the biggest gimmick ever. If you drive an electric car, do the research. I'm just saying, do the research and find out what it takes to make that electric car. Everything. Find out where the battery ore and all that stuff comes from. I'm not going to say any more about it, but you do your research, because I've done it, and it's horrible. Very, very horrible. Keep in mind, it's all about money. That's the only thing that anything is ever about. As far as anything, money. That's what runs this world. And it's sad. Anyway, another note. Check this out. It's a hatchet. But what's cool about this was my dad's, is this little blue hatchet. I remember using this when I was a kid, man. I'd be like, yeah. Hatchet. That thing's cool, man. Yeah. Still got it. Little blue hatchet. Little blue. What does that go to? What? Oh. So I have a light in here from a light post. like a street post light in here. And you plug it up right here and it's like bright. But we don't ever use it. Got some horseshoes. Check them out. There they are. And the posts. Let's see. I would have thought the posts are right here. Yeah, I think. They might be right there and there. Anyway, very cool. And every once in a while, I keep forgetting about it, but I'll use that outlet. There's something going on with my outlets in here. The only good ones are that one and one over there. I believe that's right, because they're everywhere. There's one there. 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 There's one over there. There's probably another one over there somewhere. They're like everywhere. But I don't know if the rats got into, or the mice, whatever, they got into like the wiring and chewed them up, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm moving everything away here to sweep. Sweep. bunch of trash. I wonder if that is worth anything. Man, it's heavy too. Ugh. This is that B20 crank. Ugh. Looks decent too. Might be worth something. Let's find out. What do you think? $100. Let's find out. I'm curious now. I gotta know. And I know you want to know too. Let's see. Let's try. You think one would be on Amazon? I doubt it. B20B crankshaft. What y'all think? What? No way. Honda. So the B20B, apparently it was not, that engine was not made here in the US. It was made over in Japan, I guess, right? Okay, not finding anything. I thought that I was seeing something, but no. So we'll go. That was Amazon. So we'll go to eBay. Honda B20B crankshaft. '97 to 2001. Okay, so somebody has 97 to 2001 Honda CR-V B20B crankshaft on here for $175 and $112 shipping. Yeah, I bet that costs that much to ship that thing. That thing weighs a lot. It weighs over 20 pounds. So anyway, I want to say it's maybe it wasn't in a CR-V, but I had a CR-V engine. It was a B20Z, as in zebra. So anyway, yeah, there's somebody selling one for $100 on here. $87 shipping. So I said, yeah, that's about right. $100. $100 for that, $100 for the head. So with the valve cover, yeah, to say $200. So if you're interested, let me know. I will not ship it because I won't deal with that. That's why, because it costs too much to ship. It's not worth it. All the crap you got to go through. Here is a Class 8.8 metric fasteners attachment kit. Basically your Honda metric. It's got all kinds of nuts and bolts and everything. Very good kit. Part number is 020-471. So if you want a good little bolt kit, that's what I did. I went in there. I was like, y'all need to get me. I need a good Honda bolt kit, metric kit, whatever, blah blah blah. Y'all need to hook me up, and they did. So let's see where are we at. Well, where it at? Where it at? All right. I'm gonna crank some heat up. So y'all bear with me. Gotta crank it up. Crank it up. Boy, I made one heck of a mess. I didn't know I was gonna be doing all this. Yeah, I did. I knew every bit of it. Come on, bring it on, bring it on! Bring it on, baby! Come on, bring it on, bring it on! Okay. Uh-oh. I'm here. Whoop. More trash. Trash, trash, trash. So I know I showed y'all before, but go to Harbor Freight and get these nice Velcro straps. They come in a package, probably really cheap, but they come in handy, man, when you're trying to put stuff together, old stuff, whatever. I love them. I've used the whole pack already. So I'm running out of places to hang stuff. Maybe that'll be all right. Piece of metal. So I found the lid for something. Who knows? I'm getting it though. Getting it cleaned up. So I found an extra airline, so I put some fittings on it, and so that definitely comes in handy. Once again, I need to find a place to put it. I just don't want to throw it somewhere. I don't want to put it in there. Well, I'll put it to the side for right now, just like everything else. I thought I was going to be able to find a place, but another stool that I made. You can never have too many stools. When you get company over, they need a place to sit. You know. Like, come on in. Take a load off. I would love to turn this place into a bar. Can you imagine? Like my own private bar. Like, I mean, people would come in, you know, but have like I know where one guy. I seen where one guy did it. And it's totally legal. He opened up his own bar in his garage, and he doesn't charge anybody anything. Yes, he serves alcohol, but it's just like the local hangout, his own private little thing. I don't know what he does for a living to afford all that alcohol, but because I mean, we're talking, you get enough people in there. I know a guy owns a bar, and shoot, probably in one night, I mean, he sells at least $1,000 in alcohol every night, and which is on the low end. So, yeah, you have to charge for it though. By the way, you can have. There's two different types of bars. There's one that sells beer only, and then there's the other one that sells liquor and beer or whatever. So, yeah, I think I would just do beer. But it'd be cool if I can make this like my shop. I work on cars during the day, and then, you know, have it as a bar, but only have it as a bar like on Saturday night. That's it. You know. But if you charge for it, you got to have the license, all that. Yeah. This is a door. It's a hinged door that I made. I had it in a cabinet. I had a cabinet. Just a simple cupboard type cabinet. And hang on. And it's all metal. I bent these myself. Maybe I'll make another cabinet, maybe. But that one I made, nobody wanted to buy it. I only was selling it for $40. I mean, it was stained and everything, but nobody wanted it. So I'll just put it in my middle pile, I guess. Yeah, it's weird is people say they see me make something. They go, oh man, I like that. Okay, you want to buy it? No. I'm like, let me get you a good price. Nah, I don't want it. But it's nice though. Okay, whatever. People are funny, man. They are. They are just. People get on my nerves. Hey, a glove. Daddy. Daddy. What the heck? Ugh. Trash everywhere. Hope it don't fall. Nuts and bolts and screws everywhere. Now this is good to have. This is a clamp. You use these in cabinet making. You can use them in metalwork too. I've done both. Let's hang that up. Okay. What I'll do is I'll run my magnet over here. Here is a jack that came out of Mom's 1964 Malibu Super Sport. Whoops. Ain't that cool? Now the actual bar for it, it could be here, but I don't know. If it is, I don't know what it looks like. It could be a round bar. I don't know. I don't know. Just gonna put that to the side. Actually, what I need to do is mount that thing on the front of my Jeep, on the hood, because that's the only thing that would jack that thing up. Here is an old ruler. You can barely make it out. Yeah, whatever. So here's some ramps, some car ramps that Dad made, I think, back in the day. But they need to be improved because they don't really go up that high. And they're solid. I wonder if that's oak. Ooh, that stinks. Don't know why that's there. You know what? This is going to go out in a burn barrel. I ain't playing around with this. Yeah, we see like old crap like this, you just get it out. Don't mess around. Spores come off of that. Next thing you know, you're breeding them. Ooh, it feels good in here now. Okay. Okay. Let me get my magnet. My trusty magnet. Oh, excuse me. I don't see anything else. It's good to have a magnet. It's good to have a broom too. Yeah, what a mess. I bet if you opened up this wall here, I'd bet it'd be so disgusting under there. I don't want to do it though. Not yet. Because I mean, that's all. It's bad. Oh. Oh, about to have a mess here. Oh God, don't fall. Come on now. I'll lay him over here for right now. I want to see what's behind the wall. I know it's bad. Darn bulbs. I don't need them. Looks like they used to go on that. There's a light right there. How do you even turn that on? What? It must be that switch over there. I don't know. Got to get my buddy come in here and look at it. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep at. It's bad. What'd you expect? Good. There's another jack, some type or something. I don't know. I don't even use these jacks. We just have a lot of old stuff sitting around. Here's a giant clamp, a wood clamp. Look at this thing. This thing is antique, man. Look at this. But I've never used it, and I won't use it. It's just one of those things I won't use. There's probably somebody out there that'd like to have it. If you are one of those people, well, you know what to do. I would give you my phone number, but I'm afraid that I will have a bunch of idiots calling me. I could have a work number, maybe. I don't know. I need to find out how much does it cost to have an extra phone number or something like that, like an extra. I don't know. Well, it's looking pretty good. I've had it like this before. I'll probably do it again. How many times have y'all cleaned your shop? Let me know in the comments. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I could go out, but then again, I don't know about y'all, but I think I'm becoming an introvert. I don't really feel like going anywhere anymore. It's like a waste of time. Y'all feel like that sometimes? I seen where one guy, he was like, some video, random video I just ran across, and this guy was like, man, do y'all feel like this every once in a while? Like, he's like, man, I've been single for a long time. And hang on, man. Hang on. Man. You can turn all that. Anyway, he's like, man, I've been single for a long time. And, you know, when I finally decide to go on a date with somebody, whatever, and he's like, I just don't. Like, as soon as they open their mouth, I was like, I don't feel like being around this person. Like, this. Like he's sitting there saying how he can do his own thing. He can go anywhere he wants. He can spend whatever money he wants, whatever. He's got responsibilities, but at the same time, he's just like, I can do this and I can do that. I'm free. And he's like, man, when I get something with somebody, it's like, they try to keep me on lockdown or something, or he's just kind of like this person. Like, he gets vibes, he's kind of just like, he feels like they're taking away what he has. Let me know if y'all feel like that. And y'all feel like that. I kind of feel like that. The more I stay single, the more it feels like that. It feels like I'm, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with being free. Especially when you ain't got no kids or anything. But I mean, that's why I'm always busy. For one thing, I can't afford. My brother asked me the other day. He was like, "Man, he's like, what are you looking for? Like what? Trying to figure out what I like, and everything." And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not just one thing. I mean, like, I guess he's trying to find out what the end game is, and I really don't have an answer. I mean, I'm just here, man. Sometimes I feel like an NPC, non-player character, and It's hard to explain, but if you're like me, you know exactly what I'm getting at. It's just I'm sorry, man. I can't explain it. I wish I could. I mean, it's just, well, one thing, I have trust issues, just like any man. I don't trust any woman out there. Don't. Y'all crazy. I've been through a lot. Yeah. And so that's one of the reasons why I am the way I am. Don't want to get heartbroken again. You know what sucks is it's like a job. When you go get a job and you put so much effort into it to do the right thing at your job, and you put so many years into it, and then at the end, what's the thanks you get? So it's kind of like that. But being in a relationship is like a job. It's a career. You know? And oh, well, that ain't going to work. So I hung up that electric saw, and so you got to have oil in your saw. It's chain oil. Well, this is dripping on the ground, and we can't have that. It's not that big of a deal, though. It's not. It's one little drip, but still. But yeah, look at this, man. Look how clean that is, right? But keep in mind, I have all this stuff everywhere. What am I going to do with those light bulbs? Will they fit behind? Usually this is what I do. I fit them behind something. Perfect. And that's locked in too. So that will work most excellently. Wow, found like this old American flag. Check this out. Look at that. Wonder how old that is. It's old because I just found it behind something. There's no telling how long that's been back there. Cool. Gotta love America. Even though sometimes it feels like it don't love you. That sounds like a country song. Right now I'm having trouble putting it somewhere. Come on, man. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed my American flag flying outside there, and it's shredded. And that's not on purpose. It's just been like that forever. And I was going to get a new one, but I'm sitting there going, you know what? I kind of like it like that because it's a representation of how the United States is. That's the way I see it. It's the how we're torn apart, and we always will be, as long as there's two sides. Can't help it. It's just the way it is, I guess. It's got to be two sides to everything. But that's the way it is. So anyway, if you're ever wondering, that's why. Okay, it's not a negative thing. I was just being artistic about it. That's all. So, just so you know. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so we made a huge dent today. Yay. And obviously, this whole area over here will not stay bare. I'll have everything up against the wall that I can. I just have to, all this right here. I'm gonna work on this tomorrow, so we'll see you on that video. I'm doing all that, cleaning this. We're gonna start right here. We'll clean off all this. Okay. Get all these oil cans together. Find out what the heck we're gonna do there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's the game plan to do that. Rock and roll. And I got to make time to empty the trash. 3 big trash cans. Whew. Man. I have a secret place to empty those. In actual trash. Like, not talking about just dumping it somewhere. Don't ever do that. Somebody used to do that back behind our house. Let me find out. But anyway. So let's real quick, if you are interested in the Troy built chipper, let me know in the comments. Like I said, it's not mine. It belongs to my brother. So I'd have to ask him, how much he would sell it for or whatever. It's got I think it was a 10 horsepower engine on it. Let me see here. Hang on. Overhead valve. Yeah, 10 horsepower. It's made by Intech. Briggs and Stratton. So, that's, if you know Briggs and Stratton, that's a good brand name right there. So the chipper, it works and everything. But it needs a new gas tank. Because the other one was plastic and it just kind of just fell apart one day. Broke. The nipple broke off of it, whatever. Anyway, so need a new gas tank. But yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know. And let's see what else. As far as for right now, that's all I'm selling. Well, I got my ATC 70 parts. If you're interested in those, let me know. I know there's a lot of people that are. Only thing is you have to come here to pick it up. That's it. The little push lawnmower, the old style, whatever. If you want it, I'll give it to you. That's free. There's other stuff in here too. I mean that if you're interested in the B20 head and the crank and the valve cover, let me know there. I'd say $200 for all that. And it does need to be, obviously, it needs to be gone through, refurbished, whatever. Anyway, shouldn't be much though. You just take it to the machine shop and they'll do it. Let's see, anything else? I think that's about it. Okay. I think that's about it for today. Okay. So I will see y'all on part 4. Okay. Appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. See y'all next time.